The wet brush looks like an ordinary hairbrush, but with just one use, women, men, and children will learn why the wet brush is the world's best detangling brush.
It claims to be the world's best detangling brush. Does it work?
I've never enjoyed detangling my hair as much as I do now.
One of the best inventions that I found is this. It's called the wet brush.
Oh my gosh, there are no tangles.
This brush just made my life so much easier.
It's magic. This is like one of my favorite discoveries from this year.
One run of the wet brush through Emma's hair and she was sold on it.
It feels really good.
But the second that a hairstylist started using it to brush my hair out after I'd had a shampoo, I was like, what is that? I have to have that because it works so well.
It is called the wet brush.
The wet brush.
The wet brush.
There's a regular brush.
Ow! But look, it gets stuck right there.
I would get so frustrated with trying to brush my tangles.
I get stuck on all the knots. It usually pulls my hair and it really hurts.
Now, watch what it's like when I brush your hair with a wet brush.
Let me try this one. Go through! There's no knots in my hair.
Look at this. It's totally smooth. And she's not screaming craziness.
It doesn't feel like there are knots because the wet brush just goes right through her hair.
It's just so effortless. The bristles.
The bristles,
Bristles are more flexible than a usual brush.
as you can see, are very, 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 very flexible.
The bristles are super, super thin.
It doesn't snag your hair, it doesn't scrape your scalp, and in fact, it massages your scalp.
When you brush through your hair, it doesn't form blockages and rat's nests. It just kind of goes through it.
And it helps your blood to circulate throughout your scalp. So I love the fact that it has those little balls on the bristles.
When your hair's wet, it loses all its elasticity, so you have to be careful how you brush it, but this one is amazing.
I'm so thankful for this product. This has made my life so much easier.
It's kind of like you have to feel it to believe it.
It is called the wet brush.
The wet brush.
The wet brush.
Does it work?
Yeah, it's really cool. The wet brush really works.